Hello, everybody. We have 9 people here so far. I'll probably wait a little bit to see if anyone else would like to join. How's everyone's weekend going so far? Lost EMT, what's up? We might have a small crowd today, but that's okay. Small is okay. Corey, what's up? Pamela Shore, Pittsburgh, cold and snowy. That sucks. It was actually pretty warm here today. I think it was like 67. Now we got some people coming in. What's up, everybody? Yes, it was nice and warm today, surprisingly. Just when you guys get snow. You had rain and tornado warning. Well, that's a bummer. Shelly Potter, hello. Grace, I think that's your name. Hello. All right, so I'm gonna get started, and if anyone wants to join in late, then that is fine. But for now, I'm gonna get going, so you guys don't get bored. Well, you might anyways. But so today I'm cooking. My oven's ready. So I'm cooking pork loin today, mostly because this is the only thing that defrosted in time. I've been getting my meat from Butcher Box, which is a pretty cool company where they give you like really high quality meats. They deliver it right to your door, and it's convenient, and it's really hard to find like good quality meats these days for like a decent price. So unless you go to Whole Foods or something, but my Whole Foods around here isn't exactly too close. So they just deliver it right to my door, and that's awesome. And I also get my produce from Imperfect Produce. So it's basically like you're saving food waste because normally this food, there's like too much of it or it's not perfect. So they would just throw it away. So now they're like selling it, and you're saving food waste by ordering from them, and it's pretty good price. So yeah, I've got like an excess of carrots. So that's something that I'm going to be using today. And then some bok choy, some ginger. You know, we'll make it work. So first things first, I'm going to start with the carrots because I'm going to be roasting these. So it's going to take the longest out of everything. You always want to start with what is going to take the longest because you want everything to be done at the same time. At least that's the goal. These are kind of janky, so I'm just going to cut off some of the edges here. There. Good as new. You could peel your carrots if you want to. I just prefer to give them a good wash and then save myself some time and not peel them and just give me a little extra fiber. So yeah, I'm gonna be cutting them up and putting them into this bowl, and then coating them with some oil, some ginger, a little bit of turmeric. All right. What's the cost of the products? For the Imperfect Produce box, it depends which size box you get. I get a medium box, and it's about $25. That's for the week. It lasts, so it's a pretty good price. For the Butcher Box, the classic mixed box is $129 per month. So that's there's one delivery per month. Anyways, I'll try to talk while I chop. Oh, hey, Victoria, what's up? So I'm just cutting these like on a bias, just so they all cook pretty evenly. If you do them like not on a bias, some will be bigger than others, if that makes sense, because obviously like this end of the carrot is not as thick as this end. But yeah. You're watching me while shopping for unhealthy foods at Walmart. That's not what you're supposed to do. I feel like I need some music or something. It's too quiet. I'm not a very good like awkward silence filler either. So bear with me. Okay. Just gonna get rid of the heads of these carrots. Then, so got my carrots here. I'm just gonna coat them with some avocado oil. Whoa, that was a little bit too much. Then some salt. Go with some pepper. Then gonna add some like ground ginger into there, or not ground, but I can find my. I can never find anything in this kitchen, so I'm just going to mince it up. So the ideal way to like take the skin off a piece of ginger is using a spoon, because it doesn't take too much of the flesh off, but it also comes off really easily. So yeah, like so. Spoon takes it right off. Woo. I love the smell of ginger. So fresh and so clean. Ow. Okay, good enough. I don't even need that much ginger, but whatever. Probably take just that much of a knob. Mince it up as small as I can. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so here's my ginger. I'm just gonna add it right in with the carrots. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of turmeric, if it'll come out. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to toss it up with my hands. And spread it out evenly on the pan. And put it in the oven. It'll probably take about 15 minutes. My hands are full too. All right. Now, I'm just going to, I'll toss it in here. I'm going to chop this up before I do my pork, just so I don't have to worry about cross-contamination. Oops. So I will leave this in my pan for now. Let's see. What chef's knife am I using? This is my roommate's knife. It's tools of the trade. I have a feeling it's from like Walmart or something. It's nothing expensive. I'm cooking pork loin and roasted carrots and bok choy. I need a sidekick to read my messages. Yeah, I totally do. I need an assistant. Joey, what's up? You're awake. All right, so pork loin. Let's go with this. Try not to splash on my computer. So this is the pork loin. And before I get started, I just want to make sure to get the rest of this like silver skin off, because it just gets a bit chewy if you don't. So see if this knife is even sharp enough to get that off. There we go. Good enough. All right. So I'm actually going to season this up, and then I'm going to sear it in my pan, and then finish it off in the oven. You have a phobia of touching raw meat. You know what? Honestly, I don't like touching it too much either. That's what she said? Okay, so I'm going to start off with a little bit, just a little bit of oil. So pork loin is actually pretty lean. It's one of the leaner cuts of pork, as opposed to like pork shoulder, which is, or bacon, Definitely not the leanest, but it's delicious. So I'm gonna start with my salt. I'm using pink salt, but you don't have to use pink. Any sort of salt is fine. Okay. I'm gonna do some cumin. Some smoked paprika. Just gives it a nice, like, smoky bacon flavor. And then some granulated garlic. There we go. And that is it for the spices. My pan is a little bit short for this, but we'll make it work. All right, so I'm gonna heat up my pan so I can start to get a sear on the pork. You love that the garlic jar is industrial size. It's from Costco. Oh, this isn't good. Smell-o-vision. Yeah, that wouldn't be nice, right? Let's see if I can get to any. Is pork loin a lean meat? Yes, it is. You had a cold that comes and goes. Yeah, like I'm feeling better, but it's definitely one of those colds that just lingers forever. All right, so heating up my pan here. Once again, I got some avocado oil. A little bit more. Okay. I've said this before, but I use avocado oil because it's a really good, like, high heat cooking oil. So it doesn't burn at low temperatures like olive oil does. Why did this start an hour early? Well, because my roommates aren't home. So normally I would start after they were done with the kitchen. Is pork a meat that is is pork a meat that is best done? Yeah, so pork you could only, like, you don't have to cook it all the way to 165. I like to cook it to about 140, 145. Don't overcook the pork because you don't have to. It doesn't have to be dry and gross. Megan Hammer, what's up? Are you a college student? Is that question for me? If it is, no. All right. I'm gonna put my meat in the pan now. As you can see, my pan's a little short, but it works out because this is gonna cook way faster than this side, so it's whatever. So if you sear your meat first, you don't have to overcook it. You'll still get a good crust on the outside. That's the point of like searing things first, is you get layers of flavors. You know, you get a nice caramelized flavor for the meat to start. My burners are not the best at heating evenly, so S. Simmons, please put your meat inside me. I don't think you can handle it, bro. Okay. It's gonna get smoky in here. Put the fan on. All right, so got a good sear on the meat. So now it's gonna be 10 times tastier. I hate the lighting. It looks like shit. It looks way better in real life, I promise. You know, I haven't set the smoke alarm off in this place yet, so that's always good. No, this is a different tray. My carrots are in the oven. Do you ever wonder if the animal you're eating is cis or trans? No, because my whole fucking life isn't about being cis or trans. Alright. Haircut. No. I'm just wearing a hat a lot. Alright, check it on the carrots. We're done. So I'll put this in there for about, I'll start with 8 minutes. Alright. Let's see these carrots. Okay, so now it's time to make the bok choy, but this is going to be like super quick and easy. I'm going to put a little bit more ginger in there just because I love it. If you don't love it, maybe don't do this part, but I do. Okay. If I had fresh garlic, I would also add that, but I do not. Okay. So I've got my pan heating up again. Just getting ready for the bok choy. Shouldn't take very long. It's still pretty warm. All right. It's gonna cook pretty quick. Just a little bit of salt. Some pepper. And then the ginger that I just tossed up. And that's basically already done. All right. Any questions so far? Can I ban people? Yes, I can. So let's do it. Okay, so I think I got rid of S. Simmons. If I am wrong, let me know. All right, so bok choy is done. That's what it looks like. Just waiting on the port. How's my hand and knee doing? Pretty good. I mean, healing up still. Knee is still annoying, but I'm gonna try to deal with it. Good riddance. Yes. I don't know why people like come on to a live feed just to be like a fucking troll, because it's, I don't know, like anyone who actually has something more important to do would never do that. So they're just like outing themselves as being lonely and pathetic. Could or would you swap out the bok choy for cabbage? Yeah, for sure, totally. I actually had cabbage last week, but I already used it all. But cabbage is also like a favorite of mine. Shall I say it? He was a douche. Yes. I'm trying to scroll up some of your previous comments that I missed. What's up, Brian? So, any dessert plans? No, not today. Always makes your tummy rumble, even though you can't smell it. I wish I had people here that I was cooking for besides myself. Well, there's Carly, but you know, she's easy. I think you need to buy my cookbook. This is the second. Yeah. If you would like some more easy meals, I would recommend my cookbook. I might shamefully plug it like I always do. Thanks, Toby. My pork is about done. Feels like it's got some more time left to go. You know what? Yeah. I don't even need to guess. So once you start, you know, kind of getting a feel for things, you can kind of go by feel about if things are done or not. But I do recommend, the smoke is getting into my nose. I do recommend a good meat thermometer. That way, you know when meat is done, so that you don't have to overcook it because you're afraid that it's not done, and then you don't have to get food poisoning if you eat it when it's not done. Always get to watch another chef cook. Watching some folks cook makes me cringe. And folks who give you shit for too much salt. No way. Well, yeah. Yes, thank you for understanding. It's not too much salt. It's well seasoned. Exactly. Do you feel like it's possible to have healthy ethnic food? I make Mexican food all the time, but it's so unhealthy traditionally. Yeah, for sure. Mexican food is like one of my favorite cuisines. Um, Carly has a cold. It's okay, Carly. She's coughing. Yeah, so Mexican cuisine is one of my favorites, and there are definitely ways to make it healthy. Um, I feel like it depends what region also um, of Mexico you're cooking from, because it could be different. But there's definitely a lot of different ways to make it healthier, make it more fresh. I mean, as much as I love like good, authentic, give you diarrhea Mexican food, sometimes you just don't need it. Oh, you found out you're intolerant to avocado. That would be devastating. Many cooks are told not to use salt as it draws the moisture out. That's actually not true. Um, Many cooks are told not to salt too soon because it will draw the moisture out. If you salt it right as you are about to cook it, then yes, please use salt. Don't worry, I took Carly to the vet today and she was given some antibiotics. I know. We're both sick. Isn't it possible to like cook seafood with just salt? Yeah, like salt and acid. Uh, that is possible. You need like an acid in there though to cook it. It's not just the salt. That's how they make ceviche, actually. Whoa. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I took Carly to the vet today, and she listened to her heart and her lungs and everything, and that was all clear. She just has some like inflammation in her nose, so she gave me some antibiotics and everything, but she'll be okay. Just waiting for my pork to be done. I love awkward silence. Okay. Feels done. Let's see. Thanks for joining, Kelly. Have an awesome day. um, I feel like I missed this, but how long were you in culinary school for? 2 years. So I have an AA in culinary arts. All right, a few more minutes. You wanted to do that all through high school. You're now in university and for accounting. Honestly, I feel like that's not a bad move because food doesn't really pay the bills. It's really hard to like be able to survive um, as a cook because you don't get paid very much. The hours are really long, and basically you just get yelled at in a kitchen by some dickhole who also got yelled at when he started, and it's just a vicious cycle. The carrots are done. Um, my oven is actually set at 450, but in reality, I'm pretty sure it's 350 because the oven seems to run pretty cold. What are my tattoos? So this is a pig. This is just like the butcher cuts of the pig. So you got like the belly, the shoulder, and the ham, and the back. So yeah, that's that. Um, yeah, turtle shell, Mario. This is actually two knives making like the equality symbol, but it blows, so I might like get that covered up. Um, this is a tattoo I got with an ex-girlfriend. um, this is Dr. Chen's signature, and then it says the trend is favorable because he said that a lot. And me and my friend Nash got that together. This used to be headphones, and then it said like love with the cord. All right. I'm gonna say it's safe to say that this is done. Yeah, okay. So, now for the fun part. Plating everything up. Gonna start with the greens. It's amazing how much that shrinks up. You can't see anything. Carrots. So normally you want to let your meat rest for a good 10 to 15 minutes before cutting into it, because all the juices are just going to run out as soon as I cut into this. But for time's sake, we're going to do it. So, it's hot. That's good enough. All right. Well, one more. See how my juices are just escaping? You don't want that part. You want to let it rest. All right. And to just plate it up. And that's it. Whoops. Sorry, Carly. Okay, so this is the final plate. presentation. If you had some like greenery to put on top, if I had some herbs, I would do so, but I do not. But I'm just me, and I'm not looking to impress myself. So, yeah. Not cooking tonight. Leftover sandwiches for the night. I should probably take a picture with my iPhone. Let's see. That looks great. Thanks for the motivation. While I do dishes before I prep Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Also, I'm jealous. I love Brussels sprouts. I don't have any on me right now, though. Hey, Colin, what's up? You would 100% eat this? Okay, come over here. I got a plate for you. uh, you're a dork. Colin, how does someone who is just your brother become as awesome as you are? Uh, you come to California, and then you just have dinner with me, and then bam, done. Stripes on my phone for Adidas. Yes, so I have an Adidas phone case. It's pretty cool. It's like the shoe. Like it's legit. It feels like the shoe. I don't know. I'm weird. Can I do a book signing in Massachusetts? I mean, if I can somehow get to Massachusetts, sure. Book signing in Arizona, sure. Well, Arizona's a little bit closer to me since I'm in Cali. I'm gonna do a shameless cookbook plug. Hold on. All right. So, if anyone's interested, this is my cookbook. You can find the digital copy on my website, codyharmon.com, or you can find the hard copy on Amazon. So just make sure when you're purchasing it that you know that my website is just the digital copy. I've had a few people thinking that they're ordering the hard copy, and they're like, "Hey, it never got here," but it was just because it was the digital download. So just to be clear about that. But yeah, so this is the cookbook. Lots of simple recipes, basically a lot like this one. This one not specifically, but they're all very easy and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Shout out to Allison who illustrated this cookbook. Um, that's why it looks so pretty. Otherwise, if I would have done it, it would have looked like literal shit. So, thanks, Allison. Do I have a favorite veggie that I like to work with? I can't say that I have I love root vegetables. Any vegetable that I can roast, Brussels sprouts, is my favorite, just because roasted vegetables are amazing. I guess we got a lot of people up in Canada. I've been up there once. Yeah, I've got some family up in Canada. Your husband's English. You roast all your veggies. My dad's English, but I don't think that's why I like to roast the vegetables. Whoa. Come to Toronto. You know, I have always wanted to visit Toronto. It seems like a rad place. I need a tour. I do. All right, guys, I'm going on book tour. Where should I go? Just kidding. I can't afford a book tour. I would need like a lot of money first. Come to Atlanta. Okay. Deal. I'll My first stop of my book tour is Atlanta if anyone wants a book signing. Came from a German family. Your grandma made a lot of dough. Germans are known for their bread. And they do have amazing bread too. I've been to Germany and it's different. It's not like American bread. Dough food's not dough money. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up before my food gets cold, and I will be back for another cooking lesson in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. I will post it up on the YouTube channel and Twitter and all that stuff. Oh, well, thanks, Colin, for the $10 snack bump. More than likely, I will be making my way out to Atlanta at some point to visit my brother. So if anyone else happens to be in Atlanta, perhaps we should arrange something. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for not being a total douche like S. Simmons and for being kind. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.